There are countless living and undiscovered organisms in our world today. Some organisms come and go very quickly, but are all established by a single animal. This is evolution, the heritable characteristics of biological populations over successive generations. Evolution is a never-ending germline mutation that has occurred for billions of years. Evolution is presently evident through fossils, genetic and DNA evolution, as well as theory comparison. Biologist Charles Darwin was a naturalist. During his exploration of the Galapagos Islands, he discovered various species of finch that varied from island to island. These finches all possess similar characteristics, although their beak structures differed in shape. This physical adaptation resulted over time to ensure their survival in a problematic environment. Darwin also discovered and compared a species of Galapagos tortoise that had adapted and diverged into two species due to the challenges they faced in their habitats. One species predominantly lived on densely vegetated islands and had a dome-like shell that eased the tortoise's movement through the shrub. The other species of tortoise found on the dry islands had longer necks, which enabled them to stretch their heads vertically to obtain food situated above the ground. From this evidence, Darwin hypothesized two key theories. One, that all organisms had slowly diverged from the same ancestral past. This is known as common descent. Two, this process is carried out by natural selection, the process that results in the adaptation of an organism to its environment by means of selectively reproducing changes in its genetic constitution. For natural selection to occur successfully, there needs to be adequate diversity within a species. A species ensures its diversity in three ways: by reproducing in excess to increase the species' probability of future survival, through genetic recombination, the process of recombining genes to produce new gene combinations that differ from those of either parent, ensuring that no two individuals possess genetic similarity, and in mutations. Mutations are random changes to an organism's DNA that are either beneficial or detrimental to the development of a species' future. Mutations play a valid role when establishing diversity in a species. After natural selection, favorable characteristics allows organisms increased survivability. These characteristics are then passed down through generations. This is known as heredity. The establishment of a new species is called speciation and occurs in three steps: geographical isolation, which is the halving of a biodiverse population resulting in different and often problematic environmental living conditions. Once halved, the species then faces natural selection, where the individual organisms best suited to an environment survive and reproduce most successfully. A species finally faces reproductive isolation. This is the protracted isolation of a species resulting in the disability of interbreeding. So after discussing the theories and concepts of evolution, as well as the relevance of biological diversity in a species, I believe it is fair to say that without diversity, no species could ever evolve nor advance. The lack of diversity could result in the broad extinction of a species over an extended period.